watching this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new punk rock videos every week and tap the bell to get notified when new videos drop. My name is Erin Micklow and I'm here at Rebellion with End Badoes. I said it right. Introduce yourselves.
Terry Hayes, vocal.
I'm James, I play bass.
I'm James, I play lead guitar.
What's she say? I'm joking. I'm Mark, I play drums.
As a band in the 80s, and then you took some time off and now you're back again. How was it getting the band back together? What kind of made that happen?
Well, what for John really, I used to follow like the punk scene about following Argy Bargy, Coxsparrow and everything, and he always said, get the band back together. Like we hadn't done nothing from 1980 after 81, after our bass guitarist got put in prison for a life sentence, so we give up. Yeah, so we give up the. We tried another drummer, then I started working away, then we just give up the thing. Then anyway, so I started following me mates' bands and everything, like Sparrow and Argy and all that. Watford, Mickey Fitz, they convinced us to do it. And instead of going to see things for paying, why not we get a band back together again? So that is how we got it back, yeah. So 2005, we played our first show with supporting the business, who started us off in the first place. We played our first show with the business in '82, and we played our first show coming back with the business. Mickey was good to us. He was very good to us. Missed a lot.
Can you share one of your favorite stories about Mickey while we're on the subject?
Yeah, well, to get us back together, like I used to go and I'd go around and do some work around his house. So I used to do like building work, and he had an allotment, Mick. Right, and he said, get the band back together. And we was down on the allotment having a sandwich and a cup of tea and everything. I said, right, we get the band back together. Right, he said, right, this is in August. So he rings up, he said, we've got a festival in London in December. Yeah. He said, rings up the promoter, he said, what these End Badoes on it? And the bloke said, they're on. He said, get fucking rehearsing. So that was it, yeah. So sitting there having a sandwich and a cup of tea. But there's a lot of other stories about Mick we talk about, but that's on the, Mick
awesome.
is a good man.
Do you guys have a favorite story of Mickey Fitz while we're on the subject? And this weekend they are doing the big business tribute.
Unfortunately, I never had the privilege to meet him, which was such a shame.
The first time I met him was in New Cross, isn't it?
Yeah, that was when I done my first gig with the Badoes.
Yeah. It's like, where's everybody? And then everybody's holed up in a little room round the other side getting pissed, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah. As always.
Yeah. It's a bit of an on-the-spot thing, really, with Mick. There's a lot of stories and that, but he's trying to think of them. Like I say, I know Mick for years and years. There's some great stories which I wouldn't really like to make, which you don't really want to talk about. He was an influence, a good bloke and all, a lovely fella.
The first and only time I ever met Mickey was in Vegas, and I asked him for a picture. He was sitting backstage, it was early in the day, and he had his bathroom bag, and he was just fixing himself up, and he's like, all right, fine, we'll do a picture. And then he's like, oh, that was painless, because it was very quick. And then I was like, oh, sorry, wait, one more. And then he was like, oh. And that was it. But he was lovely. It's like what? No politics, no judgment, 101% Badoes. So can you talk about what that means to you guys?
The point is, over, like, we've been in other bands. We got tarred with a brush, didn't we? Really, going back, like me and Mark, going back some years ago. And the point is, people want to, you know, there's a lot of people who want to be detrimental about you when they don't know you. They don't know you. They'll see something on the internet. We was talking on the way up here. They'll see something on the internet, and they don't know you as a people, but they're willing to steam into you and give you a kick-in to join in with Joe Public and all that. You know, people who know us know what we're like, you know, and they know we're straight down the line blokes, really. You know, that's what we are.
All I want to do is play the music I love with my best mates, and we're lucky enough to do that.
Yeah.
I tried to leave them about 2 months ago. It lasted about 5 days.
Then he came crawling back.
Well, so.
I want to see him cry.
Oh shit.
You make a good job of that sometimes. You always make me cry.
So while we are talking about that, I do want to take a moment and ask you guys to please clear up the rumors, because there is an article online claiming that you are inviting Nazis to come on stage and sing with you, and I don't believe that's true about you.
That article is absolute bollocks.
If you knew us, then you'd know what we're about.
Yeah.
You know.
They talk about when Ken McClellan jumped up on stage, isn't they?
You know, you can't stop people. It's not our venue. You know, we don't control the doors and things like that. You don't know what's going to happen. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
People jump up all the time, don't they, on the stage? So.
It seems like it's a big thing here, more so in the UK and Europe than it is in America, of people pointing the Nazi finger.
You lot don't give a fuck. Everybody's a fanny over here. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it is like people, it seems like here in Europe and the UK, they're very quick to say, oh, they're a Nazi supporter, and it's like, where is this coming from?
And you can guarantee that the ones that are doing that are the ones that are sat behind a computer screen that don't ever actually go to gigs themselves.
Well, that's shitty. Yeah. I'm sorry you guys had to go through that. So, clearing it up.
Numerous times, isn't it? Numerous times.
As I say, it is. You know, we had some right shit thrown at us. But the point is, if you react to everything, you'll be fighting forever. You just let it go over you. You try to let it go over your head as much as you can until it starts affecting you. You know, when you or where you can and where you can't play. But you know, you can't stop people saying things on the internet. You know, it's one of those things. You ain't in control of that. You know, you just have to. But the point is, if you try to fight it, keep coming back with it, that's what they want, and it's a waste of time. You ain't going to win, I don't think. Yeah. You know, people who know you, know who you are and take you for what you are.
Yeah. What? Are you guys talking shit?
I was just saying that he stood right next to me and I can't hear a word that he's saying.
I'm sorry, well. No, I wasn't. I'm listening. It is loud. But the microphones are really good, so won't be loud over there.
Nice.
Anyway. album last year. Can you talk about how that was making it, the process you went through recording it?
It was incredibly quick. It was recorded in 3 days, which was quite a challenge, but we done it, and we've put out a product that is better than any of us could have ever imagined. And honestly, the reception that it's got worldwide has been such a humbling experience. You can't put it into words.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I had one of the songs playing on the background of my Instagram when I was sewing.
Yeah.
And I think it was one of the songs.
Prisoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone was like, "Who is that? Who is that?"
That's a cover.
But it was your song. It was, but they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They heard it in the background,
days.
and so yeah. I mean, it is a great album.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
I've been with them for 13 years, 2006, 2007, and we've done little bits of recordings before,
Yeah.
and then we end up putting them all together and then knocking out a cheapo CD here and there, you know. But it was nice to get it done.
Yeah.
You know, at least we've got something there, you know.
Did you
There
guys?
won't be another one. There probably not for another 10 years.
It's going to take about 40 years to get the next one out.
Did you guys face any struggles making that? Obviously, the time must have been in such a short time frame.
It was, you know, we were saying on the way up here, we were saying it was like about 2 weeks prior to the recording. I never thought we was gonna, weren't it? We say, let's put it back, Fucking don't put it back. No, let's get in there and do it.
We're all working men, like, you know, we've got families to keep and, you know, houses to pay for and this and that. We can't go here, there and everywhere and take weeks off for this and that, you know. This fits around our lives. We do this as a love of doing it, and when we can do it, we love it. But, you know, it's never going to be a 6-month tour, you know.
Yeah.
There's going to be like, let's get away for the weekend, have a piss up and that, and then nurse ourselves for a couple of months and then go and do it again. Like,
Yeah, I saw that you guys are really active touring around the UK, and I was going to ask, you have plans to leave the UK, but
If people, the thing is, we don't,
but nobody fucking wants us anymore.
Yeah, we don't get asked. We don't. That's the truth of the matter.
So anybody that's watching,
Yeah, we do not
ask
get
us.
asked.
oh no.
We just don't get offered any gigs.
We want to do like an Australia, New Zealand tour, like, you know.
Someone can sort that out. That'd be great.
All laid on, you know, all laid on first class, Qantas Airlines.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for taking the time today.
cheers for having us.
Released End Badoes, and you're watching Last Rockers TV. Fucking have some!